What is up, my fellow beasts? Welcome back to another Call of Duty video. Today I want to talk about Call of Duty remasters, okay? So, as you guys know, we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, Call of Duty 4, back in late 2016, and after that, we got no more. We all thought we were going to be getting every single Call of Duty game remastered right together with the new one, but boop, it just never happened. They just stopped. Is it because Modern Warfare Remastered was such a fail? No, man, it was good, right? It didn't play the same, but that's also because nowadays the community is different from, back in the day. But overall, it was a good remaster, okay? So, as I've said before, the reason why it's 2020. This happened in 2016. Where are the remasters? As I've said before, I think we were just waiting for the new consoles. They knew that the new consoles were a couple of years away, and they just decided to wait. And you know what? That was the best idea they have had in a very long time, because now we're actually gonna get the remastered Call of Duty games with even better graphics. Because think about it, they would remaster like 4 games on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, then the new consoles would come out. What would they do? Would they keep remastering Call of Duty games for the PlayStation 4, or would they remaster them for the new consoles and then would have half of the Call of Duty games remastered for the PlayStation 4, half of them remastered on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox? And it wouldn't be the same thing. So let's say that Modern Warfare Remastered was just a test to see how people would react to one of these Call of Duty games coming back with better graphics and whatever. And I guess it was a success. So it's gonna be even better once they remaster the next Call of Duty game on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and also new Xbox console. Now, obviously, the next Call of Duty game to be remastered should be World at War. But you know what? No one talks about World at War remastered, okay? Everyone skips ahead of World at War. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's actually a good thing if they leave World at War untouched. The reason why I think, I'm just like, okay, if it doesn't happen, you know what, it's okay. If it happens, I'm gonna be, happy. But the reason why I think it's fine if they don't touch World at War is because, if they remaster it, obviously it's gonna have better graphics, it's gonna have no hackers, okay? So that's the good thing. But at the same time, you know what, it's not gonna play the same. People are gonna abuse all the bad stuff that World at War has. It's not that bad, the bad stuff in World at War. Just, the MP40, the bouncing bandits, whatever. We can live with that. But at the same time, they're gonna add more stuff. Most likely they're gonna add more camos, and that's one thing that would bother me, because World at War is the only Call of Duty game after Call of Duty 4 that has no camos, and I love it. World at War is such a masterpiece that it should not be untouched. It should be left untouched, without any freaking camos. They're gonna put supply drops in the game, they're gonna have a ton of camos, and I don't like that, man, because in World at War, when you're playing World at War, the guns just feel original. They feel more, I don't know, like, they feel raw, they feel hardcore. You can see, the true paint, the true colors of the guns. You can see see the rust. It feels hardcore. That's one thing I love about World at War. Not seeing people running around with pink camos and unicorn camos, and that's what's gonna happen if they remaster that game. So everyone's like, yo, let's just keep ahead and remaster Modern Warfare 2. That's what I've been talking about lately. We need Modern Warfare 2 remastered for Infinity Ward, okay? Because those guys are just dumb, and they just need to remaster MW2. That's what needs to happen. They need to get their ideas on check, because right now they're like all over the place. They have no clue what they're doing, okay? I don't know what's going on with that company, but there's something wrong with them. The thing about MW2 remastered is that it would be a dangerous Call of Duty game to be remastered, because nowadays it seems that these developers don't know what they're doing. They have no clue what they are doing. They're just, I don't know, it's like the more experienced they get, the worse they get. It doesn't make any sense. They should be like so much better nowadays than they were before. And back in the day, they just had 2 years to make their quality games, and they had more maps at launch. They had more guns, more perks, pro perks, more stuff in general, more content in general, DLC maps, okay? And they just had 2 years to do all of that. Nowadays, the games come out incomplete with just like 10 maps, no perks pretty much. It's like the games are bland and boring nowadays. They lack content because they want to keep adding the content throughout the year. And they have 3 years to make these quality games. And they're coming out incomplete, and still they cannot release them flawless without any problems. It doesn't make any sense. So nowadays, being the developers super dumb for some reason, I think that they would just remaster MW2 the way it is right now. And you know what? That's not meant to happen. You're meant to fix the problems that were left unfixed back in the day. The only reason why we still have those problems in MW2, like noob tubes being overpowered and stuff like that, is because there was no one back there to fix those problems, because Infinity Ward left the studio. They left, the original Infinity Ward left, they had to beef with Activision. There was no one there to fix the game, right? And the game was just left like that, okay? So you're meant to take this opportunity if you remaster MW2 and just fix all the problems we have in that game. Because I mean, if you remaster MW2 with all those problems, oh my god, the community nowadays is going, like, every single nerd is going to be spamming noob tubes and whatever, because you know that nowadays everyone will do everything to be the next Korean Corvette, okay? To get all the sweet money off of YouTube and all that stuff. You know they're gonna do everything, so MW2 Remastered would be unplayable. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. If you could choose right now, one quality game to be remastered. Obviously, it has to be one quality game from World at War until Call of Duty Black Ops 2, because Ghost already is on the PlayStation 4, so that, I mean, you can't really remaster Ghost right now. But if you could choose one Call of Duty game to be remastered, it can also be Call of Duty 1, 2, or 3, right? What game would it be? You know what? My pick would be Black Ops 1. And you know why? It's because it would be an easy, super easy remaster, right? It's like the game is so balanced, you pretty much don't have to fix anything. As I said, if you remaster MW2, you're gonna have to fix those problems, okay? The game has, otherwise it's gonna be unplayable. If they don't fix anything in Black Ops 1, it's gonna be fine. What's the problem in Black Ops 1? We have the FAMAS and we have the Ghost perk. That's pretty much it, man. The FAMAS, I mean, it's whatever. You can use the Galil and still kill FAMAS nerds. The Ghost perk is overpowered, but we have the good old SR-71, which is just 7 kills with the hardline perk. So it's not gonna be a problem. They're gonna be exposed once you get that bad boy. And once you get the first one, you can keep, getting them over and over again. Dogs, chopper gunner. Oh my god, man. Yeah, easy pick, man. Black Ops 1 remastered. But you know what? When you think about it, we kind of already have, something that is very close to Black Ops 1 Remastered. In fact, Black Ops 1 Remastered is the closest remastered Call of Duty we have right now after Modern Warfare. Think about it. In Black Ops 4, how many maps do we have from Black Ops 1? We have Launch, we have Firing Range, we have Jungle, we have Summit, we have WMD, and we have Havana. And all of them are pretty much the same maps from Black Ops 1, just with better graphics. That's one thing I love about Black Ops 4. They went back to the good old days of Black Ops 1, and we gave us the best maps from that game. A lot of people complain about the maps being a copy-paste from Black Ops 1 and whatever in Black Ops 4. Man, what, you prefer playing Pickle Dickle? Camper's Cave? Right? Camper's House? Shipment? What, you prefer those maps? Bro, I'd rather play maps we've played back in the day than playing these new maps. Grasna Maze? What is that, bro? Those maps are poop. Okay, so yeah, that's amazing. And if you want to be super cheeky, you can even use the Galil in Black Ops 4 while you're playing these maps. I don't know if the MP40 is in the multiplayer too. I don't know, but I know that the Galil is because they gave us the Galil for free, and that's something also pretty cheeky. I love that. Also, I love Treyarch for that too. But yeah, I mean, when you think about it, dude, we can play multiplayer, Black Ops 1 Remastered multiplayer, and even zombies. Think about it. We have Kino, we have Ascension, we have Moon in Black Ops 3, in the DLC 6, right? And those maps are amazing, and we also have 5 in Black Ops 4. So we're all set. We're good to go when it comes to Black Ops 1 Remastered. It is the closest thing we have right now. Obviously, in terms of gameplay and kill streaks, it's a little bit different, but the maps are the same. And I love them because they play the same, even though the game is different. Even though you know, we have the specialists and different kill streaks and all that stuff, it still plays the same, and I love it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Which Call of Duty game would you like to have remastered first when the PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox come out? I'd say let's go with Black Ops 1. Easy money, baby. Thank you for watching.